What's up, guys? So basically, this is gonna be just a little quick tip video on this. Okay, so if you see an app that you like, I highly recommend that you get it. Okay, especially if it's a good app. Okay, so just an example from, as you can see right here, the Destroyer. Okay, this bid right now is at $90, guys. Okay, $30 difference from here. Okay, if you really want this app, don't wait 2 hours. Just get it. Okay, depending on who where you want it at. Okay, so this is the starting price. Okay, so it'd be different. So for this one, I would just play it in $90 because I mean this is the starting price. Okay, and it has no reserve. So as you can see right here, I mean that's a $30 difference. 9 out of 10, this is probably not even going to sell. Doesn't even have any bids or anything like that. It's most likely just not going to sell. Okay, I can see if the bid was starting out much lower because I mean honestly this game doesn't look that good. Um, I personally wouldn't even buy it, but I mean as you can see the starting price is $90, and if this was the bid though, okay, so let me clear that up. If this was the bidding price, so let's say it started out at $1 and it's all the way up to $90, and people are bidding against you and you can just buy it now for 120, you might as well just buy it now for 120. Okay, because I mean I lost probably about 4 or 5 apps doing that, just sitting there bidding, playing around and stuff like that, and then I end up losing really good apps. I mean, like really, really good apps because I was sitting there playing around. Okay, um, they're gonna go quick. Okay, I mean that's really just that simple, guys. If you want the app, just get it. Especially if you know it's gonna make you a return on your investment. And it's gonna make you some good money. Okay, now it all depends, when they set it up as well. So when it says pending right here, that means that he has to manually do these. Okay, like I said, guys, all depends on what type of app that you're buying. Okay, now if it's a game app or something like that, unless it's like a game that has in-app purchases and things like that. Personally, I really wouldn't go that high because I mean you can only make so much money off the apps. Okay, I like to have multiple forms of income from the app itself. So um, I want to have making money off the apps. I want to make have money coming off Unity. I want to have money from in-store purchases. I mean, in-app purchases. I mean, all of that fun stuff, guys. You want to have as much as possible coming in. I mean, it's just really just that simple to have as much as possible. Um, Juice Splash World. So as you see, these ones right here, these ones tend to go really quickly. Um, There's a lot of them that look exactly the same as well. So as you see right here, this is just a different one like the regular ones that they have. They're basically all just the same exact thing, just reskinned. So if you see one that's just exactly the same as everything else, I mean, typically you want to stay away from ones that, like I said, is basically just the same exact thing as everyone else. But I mean, if I would still buy an app like this because I mean these ones people get addicted to. You want a game that people get addicted to and things like that, okay? Especially if you're in it for the money. So like even though this isn't the real Subway Surfer, you still have a lot of people that come on here and basically buy these apps and things like that. I mean, buy stuff in app purchases and things like that. Okay. So let's see here. Racing games, things like that. If you want to buy a racing game, you definitely want to make sure that it's of high quality. Okay. So as you can see right here, I really don't really go by their stats too much because I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of these people on here don't know how to market. So I mean, like I bought a game that was not making the person any money. I spent like 180 for it, and it's making me like $5 to $10 every single day. Okay, so I mean, it's an extra 150 to $300. And I'm basically not even doing anything, and it's only been a few days. Okay, so once I start building it, and basically start growing the pages and everything like that, it's gonna be way better than they had it. Okay, so like I said, with the racing games though, definitely want to go through, check it out, make sure, like I said, with any game, that it works and looks good. That's the main thing though for these racing games and stuff. Because I mean, if it looks like trash, so that's a pretty decent game. I mean, that doesn't look too bad at all. Okay, so I mean, that's not bad. I mean, as you can see right there, I mean, not bad at all. That's pretty decent quality for a racing game. Now, a bad thing a lot of time with the racing games, especially on Android, is they don't run smoothly. Okay, so you want to test it out, make sure that it runs smooth, because like, if it's glitching and things like that, okay, I mean that's a problem. I mean it's just that simple. That's just a problem right there. Um, and then who is going to be paying for this stuff too, guys? Okay, so you want to, like, I use a lot of apps and strategy game, I mean puzzle and strategy and stuff like that, because I mean that's what a lot of people are going for. There's not going to be a lot of adults playing this game right here. It's probably more for kids and stuff like that, so you're going to make money off the advertising. Okay, so if you want to have in-app purchases and things like that, you also want to target the people who have money and who plays a lot of puzzle and strategy game adults, young or young adults and older teens and stuff like that. They can afford $1, $2, $5, whatever it may be. Okay, so real simple stuff with that. But I'll have another video on promoting and stuff like that later on in this course. But like I said, guys, you definitely want to go through and look at the app. Okay, like I said, if there's a ton of people who have the same exact app, unless it's a really good app, I would stay away from it. Okay, like I said, the puzzle apps, like this one right here, even though it looks like all like 9 out of 10 of them, like I actually just bought one from this guy right here, who's basically selling the exact same thing, different icon, and I'm gonna kill it with this. Personally, I'm gonna have one of my developers, go through, change it up a bit to where I want it, because he includes the source code and everything like that. Okay, now don't go by these numbers. Okay, so like, oh, you can make an easy 500 plus a month. Okay, if that was the case, he wouldn't be selling it for $100 or $200. Okay, that's what the potential of it could be. Okay, they're all going to say make money with AdMob and stuff like that. They aren't really making any money with these apps, which is why they're selling them, because they don't know how to market. It's just that simple, guys. Okay, they're not making any money, they don't know how, or they wouldn't be selling them for so low. It's just that simple. They're just here trying to resell the same app over and over and over and over and over. It's just that simple. And us as marketers, we can buy this app and make, a ton of money. Okay. Now, a good thing about some of them, they actually do already have money being made for them as well. So as you can see, this one right here, he said is making around $200 to $270 per month, and is going up gradually. So as you can see right now, you can buy it now for $1,500. Now this is one I would just go ahead, I would verify. Okay, like, hear that right now? I would verify these right here. Okay, I would verify these numbers. I would find out if this person right here is a marketer. Okay, that's two things you want to figure out. Okay, you want to message them and say, hey, can you send me some proof or some screenshots or something like that of the back office or whatever it may be. Okay, that simple. You want to make sure you get that information first, and then again, you want to play the game as well. Okay, so this one's good because it's on both iPhone and it's on Android. So I mean, that's fantastic. Okay, you like I said, with any game, you want to go through and make sure that it's working and everything like that. So as you can see right here, it looks good. It said it had an update where some bugs were fixed. Like I said, you want to go through and you want to play it. Just that simple. So then, you want to go through, you want to message him, say, hey, can you send me some screenshots of this right here? To contact the seller, you just simply click, contact seller, okay? And he's made about, $9,000 so far with 5 transactions. So, I mean, he's doing pretty good. So again, right here, I would personally, if I wanted this app, I would just go ahead and pay the the 1,200 or whatever it is for. Because I mean, after I verified all that information and find out whether or not he's a marketer, he's most likely not going to be, on your level or my level. So I mean, because obviously, if he was, he wouldn't sell it for $1,000 if it's making him $200. I mean, a month. So I mean, you got to figure out how much he's spending, where his advertising comes from, and stuff like that. Okay, because it's just that simple, guys. You want to make sure you get all that information. Because, I mean, like I said, they can come up here and say whatever. I mean, oh, yeah, I'm just basically putting... so, like, as you see right here, this guy basically says, you want to verify... okay, so, yeah, so you want to request a video and things like that. Even the site tells you that as well. So, if he can provide that and say, yes, this is it, refresh the page, and he does all that information, then I would just go ahead and buy it. Because, I mean, that would make me more money. Because, I mean, I can easily turn that, $1,200. I mean, even if, let's say, it only kept going at $270 a month, okay? Like let's say that was only what it was making, I would still make my money back in 12 months. Okay. I mean 10 months. I mean that simple, guys. And then it would just sit there and just let it sit, and then another 10 months later I would have doubled my money. Okay, that's just how it is. I know I'm just cutting off that extra 69 for those people out there who's really concerned about the math and or whatever. Okay, so I mean it's just that simple though, guys. Like I said, that's why you want to. If you see an app, like if I saw an app like this and I wanted this app, I would just buy it for 11.50, because I mean it's worth it, especially if it's really making that much money. Because then I can turn it into making, instead of $200 or $269, I can turn that to 600, 1,000, whatever it may be. Then I'll have my money back immediately. Okay, so I mean it's just that simple. And then it runs on both as well. So that means you're not just focusing on just one platform. You can hit both of the people. You can target to both people with the same app. So pretty much that simple though, guys. But that's just some tips for buying on Flippa and stuff like that.